Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. My name is Patty White-Eye. I'm here with Erin Henley, and we have a really special guest tonight. I can't wait to introduce her, but before I do that, if you are a guest on this call, can you please put your name in the chat because we are going to do a draw at the end before this call is over. We're drawing for a collagen key tonight. So if you haven't tried it yet, just gonna blow you away. It tastes so good and it's so great for your hair and for your skin. All right, so I get the absolute pleasure of introducing our newest market mentor. If you're a guest, I know you won't know what that means, but it's super cool, amazing, incredible accomplishment. Jennifer Wilson-Vale, she is a mom and she's a wife. Actually, her one son is almost the same age as my daughter, which is amazing. Oh no, sorry, your daughter. Your daughter is almost the same age as my daughter. She's 21 and she used to work for, I had to write it down, Jennifer, because I didn't want to say it wrong and now I don't have my glasses on, the Man and Woman of the Year program for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So she was into fundraising, right? That's what you used to do. That was her, correct, what she used to do before Monat. And she has an incredible story, you guys. Like, I so want everybody, if you are not in this business, but if you are in this business, I want you to hear what she has to say because it will inspire the snot out of you. Okay, I'm gonna let her take it away. Ready? You go, girl.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you guys for having me. As I said, I did make some notes because I don't want to leave anything out. I was just telling Erin, I'm always so like humbled and shocked at the same time when people want to hear my story because there are so many people that I look up to in this company, and I'm just very thankful to be here. So I was telling Patty today, I kind of have two stories. And my first, I feel like I've talked about a lot, but for those of you that are new or don't know me, I never intended to sell these products. I needed these products for my hair. My hair was in a really bad way from a balayage, and it was depressing to say the least. I found these products through a friend that I went to high school with, and I had been watching her hair grow magically on Facebook. And I reached out to her and I said, I need help. She sent me samples and I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a try. Well, after about a month, I was really loving them. And I didn't even join as a VIP, you guys. I joined as a retail customer because I wanted to hear nothing about anything. I didn't want to know about a program, an auto ship. I was just wanted to do my own thing. I didn't follow directions. I was on my own because I thought I knew everything. Well, after 3 months, I was loving what I was using. And it was kind of like, okay, do I want to join as a VIP or do I want to join as a market partner and just get the bigger discount, get the big box of products? And as I was doing that, one of my best friends who owns a salon, who she had been helping me through this hair journey, she had been using the products on me. She called me and said, I need to have these things in the salon. How can I get them? And I said, well, your timing is perfect because, and that's a God thing right there. I said, because I'm trying to decide if I want to be a customer or a market partner. So I'll be a market partner. You can join under me. You can make some money and I'm just going to get the big discount. And then she signed a stylist at her salon and I was watching them make money. And it was kind of like, well, I could do this too. I mean, I had a full-time job, but who couldn't ever use some extra income? So I gave it a whirl. I gave out the samples in my product pack, and then people wanted to order. And all of a sudden, I had a little side hustle. But the crazy thing is that I was telling Patty earlier, it was really not even about the money for me. What I found was something just for me. You know, I had 3 kids going from middle school to high school, and I was so wrapped up in everything that they did in their lives, you know, just, and I love that. I mean, I would do it all over again, but I didn't realize that I was missing anything just that I could do myself, something that could pour into me and I could find people that would relate to that. So I found this entirely new culture of just figuring out that I belonged somewhere else besides just running the kids around, being the team mom, all of those things, right? So I want to look at my notes because I don't want to miss anything. So, I mean, I love the fact that, you know, I had no quotas, I didn't have to carry inventory. They paid well. It was a safe product. Obviously, working for an organization like I did, my family being mission connected, I paid a lot of attention to health and wellness and just the toxins that are in our everyday lives. So I love the fact that we had this scientific advisory board, that we did clinical testing, that we went above and beyond doing third-party testing. I loved that it was safe and I could feel good about letting my friends and family be introduced to these products. So all of those reasons were what I absolutely loved. And I really hadn't ever done any network marketing. I had dabbled in some things years before. Okay, so I'm going to age myself here. When my daughter was a baby, and she's 21 now, I sold for a company that's not even around anymore called Home Interiors. If you remember Home Interiors, drop a 1 in the comments. I sold candles like you would not believe, but that was an inventory-based business. And I definitely spent more than I made. So that really was my only kind of experience in network marketing, and it wasn't necessarily a good one. So it took me a while to kind of figure out how things had changed. But once I looked into it and really started paying attention, I was like, holy smokes, like this company wants us to win. They want us to succeed. They don't want us carrying inventory. They set it up so that we can have success from day one. So that's really the first part of my story. And I can tell you real quick that since we're coming up on our annual conference, the first Monations I went to is when it solidified for me that I could feel and taste down to my soul the energy of this company and the people, more importantly. Like Ray, our CEO, likes to say, culture eats strategy for breakfast. And I have experienced that myself, which is what makes me so passionate, because I've been poured into by so many people. So the second part of my story is really, it is right. Like, I feel like our why can change as we go. And it was really about finding a way to never give up on myself. So the second part of my story, you heard them say that I was a new market mentor. And I know if you're new here, you're probably like, I don't even know what that means. And that's okay. You don't have to, because your rank in whatever company that maybe you've been with in the past, or this company, or maybe you're considering this, your rank doesn't define who you are. And I am speaking my truth here. So if you're new to this, maybe you've been invited here, you know a little bit about it, maybe you're a VIP, maybe you're someone who's been here for a minute, maybe you're someone who's been here for 2 years. I want to tell you what I've learned that I hope that you can apply to maybe this business or somewhere in your life, okay? Most people don't know that I didn't have a big team in the beginning. You know, I had a handful. Some of them would come and go. I was learning to be a leader myself, so I take responsibility for some of that. But I never stopped because I know what I have in Monat. It was very tangible to me. I realized fairly early on that, damn it, I was meant for more than what I was living. I was meant for more than just getting up every day, doing the 9 to 5, working the weekends also. I was meant to not have to worry so much about all the bills and all the other things that we wanted to do or couldn't do. I was meant for more. And I knew that's how I was going to get there. I knew it was the vehicle, and I never once considered that it wasn't. So while people around me were ranking up, oh, hold on. Sorry, guys, we lost the light. Hold on, sorry, technical. I'm back. I'm sorry. Um, what people don't know is that, yeah, I did rank up.
I think you're muted, Jennifer.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Okay. What they
You're muted again. Jennifer,
sorry, guys.
we hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So I want to talk about showing up. So when you're doing this, don't sell yourself short. I want you to show up when you think no one's watching. I want you to show up when you go 6 months without a new VIP customer. I want you to show up when you don't feel like it. I want up when you think that nothing you're doing is working. Because believe it or not, it is working. I can tell you that I was turned down way more than people said yes. But people always came back. It might have taken a month. It might have taken 2 years. But all no's come back around in one way or another. And so you just have to keep going. When you think in the beginning that, oh, I've been doing this for a month and I don't have, I've got 3 VIP customers, you've got to make a decision before you even start. Am I going to go for it? And that's the thing that I did, is I just went for it. And in all of the times where I was close to something and I didn't get it, you can be down for about 30 seconds and then you have to pick yourself up and you have to move on and you have to do it again. So if you really do believe, I mean, down to your toes, you guys, that you are meant for more, you have to make the decision to show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you think no one's watching, even when all the things you think are against you, have to show up. The other thing is that I was so lucky to have the people around me. I'm going to talk about Jenny Sanzo, okay, because I admire her like nothing else. I've watched Jenny have her ups, have her downs, and have her in-betweens. And she's never once given up. And so she has led us by example. And I don't think it's an accident that I was put with someone who I've had to watch her business go up and down, how she weathers the storms with grace, how she continues to pour into her team, and she just keeps going. And that's what she's taught me to do. I like to think that in some ways I'm kind of a natural leader just because of my background and things. But having those people around, that right there is huge. So when you look at a company like this, it's the people that make the difference. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that it's the truth because I've experienced it myself. So the other thing Jenny always says that I've always thought about, even when I was working full time, is that you can do this business part-time, but you cannot do this business sometimes. And when we're talking about showing up, that's being consistent. And when you're consistent, you're not only proving something to yourself, but you're proving something to all of the people who have yet to tell you yes, the people who have told you no, because they're watching you and they know that you're not a flash in the pan. You're going to show up and treat your business every day like a business, and it's going to make them trust you. So if you're new to this, if you've been around for a minute, or if you've been around for 2 years, for me, the same. We have to look and say, are we showing up? Are we doing what we're supposed to do? And I think that builds a lot of trust because people don't want to work with anyone who is in and out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It just doesn't work. The last thing that I want to talk about is I want to speak to the ladies that are in their 40s. So if you are a woman in your 40s, put a 1 in the comments for me, because I know that you guys have probably felt like I have. And sometimes you're not sure what you're going to do with that next chapter of your life after the kids are grown, maybe not out of the house, but they just don't need you as much. They have their driver's license. They can take themselves to and from practice. And all of a sudden, you just realize that they don't need you like they used to. And your identity has been so wrapped up in being their mom and all that that entails. And maybe you look at your spouse like I have looked at my spouse, and it's kind of like, what are we going to talk about when the kids are gone? You feel kind of like roommates passing in the hallway in the house, and you're just trying to figure out who you are in this other part of your life. And I can say that I don't question that anymore, because when I was able to leave my job, and that was a family decision, and just pour myself into Monat full time, you know, I was very fortunate because my husband works very hard and he owns his own business also. And when I left that other job and solely focused on this job, I was able to invest more time in my marriage, spend a little more time with my husband, doing things without the kids. And now I have this. So I've been on these trips. And I was earning trips long before I ever hit by the way. So that's possible. That's what this company does. They pour into us and they give us these opportunities. But I don't worry about my identity after anymore. And so if you're looking for something that you want to pour into people, you want to service people with safe products, with something that will help their problems as we grow older, especially, and you're looking for that community of people, of like-minded women and men, you should consider this, because like I said, it's not only changed my life, it's changed me as a person, and I'm just extremely grateful. So I try not to be all over the place with that. I hope that made sense, but that's my story.
That was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I absolutely love how inspiring your story is, and how, what you said about being consistent, and that people want to work with people who are showing up. That's you show up all the time. And you guys, I haven't known Jennifer very long, but she is doing, she's one of the facilitators for we have a hardcore 75 hardcore group. And basically it's just a group where we're being accountable to doing the things that we need to do to propel our business. And she's one of the people giving us stuff to do. And it's amazing, absolutely incredible, the leadership that she's providing. It's just awesome. So thank you so much, Jennifer. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn it over to Erin. If you have any questions, you guys put them in the comments. But if you are a guest on the call, make sure you put your name, if you haven't already put your name in the comments, because we're going to do a draw.
Okay, I want to first off say, Jennifer, that was awesome. You covered every single possible thing. And I think the best part about it is you really are super relatable to so many people who get to that phase in their life that says, okay, what's in it for me? I poured myself into my family, my husband, my home, my kids. Everything I gave to them. And then you stop and you look around and go, is there something more? What's next for me? And that's exactly what happened with Roxy. At the end of the day, she got to where the kids are pretty much done. And she wanted to find something that was hers. She really just wanted to pay a single bill. And when you talk about, you had this inkling that maybe there's something more that I want in my life. I look at it like this, right? And I challenge everybody on the call, whether you're living your beautiful life or not, I want you to think about this. There's a moment in time where you look at where you are in your life and you can ask yourself, is this how I'm going to spend the rest of my life? Is this the vision that I had of the life for me, my family, me and my husband, my future? Or is there something that I feel like I need to get to? Right? If there's anything that you're not there yet, those kids grow up fast. Jennifer, you know that as good as anybody. We saw some of them walking around behind you, right? As if on cue, you said, my kids, and they popped into the window behind you. But if there's something in your life that you see that you want to dream just a little bit bigger, you want to change about what you're doing. For me and Roxy, it was very simple. We were living a really, really complicated life in multiple locations. We're talking different countries, and we got grandkids we want to spend time with. Nobody wants to be tied down to a 9-to-5 job or working on a Saturday in some retail outlet. Everybody wants something where they contribute more than just, hey, can I make this Starbucks for you or whatever? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just, it didn't feel like it was a growth opportunity. And so this business became the way that you can take a step towards that next version of your life. Maybe change, give yourself something that you can grow to someone bigger than you possibly imagined. I guarantee, Jennifer, you had no vision of the person that you're sitting in that car right now when you started this business a long time ago. We find friends, we grow, we educate ourselves, we become a completely different person, and we do it all on the path towards the best possible version we can envision for our lives. And so no matter what you are doing and no matter where you are in your life, take that vision, make sure you understand what it is for yourself, and then ask yourself, do I have a plan? And if your answer is no, just reach out to the person that invited you. They can help you with the vision and the plan. Worst case, you got nothing to lose. It's risk-free. Anyways, I want everybody to go after their beautiful life and their big dream and go after it as soon as possible, because stuff moves fast in your life and you know it does. All right, Patty, I'm going to pass it back over to you.
Okay, so I think I have everybody's name on the wheel. Just a second here. Shannon, can I just ask a quick question? Shannon, are you a guest, my dear? I see your name in the chat. I'm assuming you are, so. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it then. All right, here we go, you guys. So we're drawing for a collagen key. And second here. The winner is Shannon. So if you want to get me your information, give it to Jennifer, whoever was invited you. And if you guys have any questions at all, make sure you get back to the market partner who invited you and get your questions answered. And if they can't answer them, then definitely they can ask us and we will get the answers for you. Thank you so much, Jennifer. We so appreciate you. Everybody else, thank you for spending some time with us. We do this again next Tuesday night. So put it on your calendar, invite your friends to come and listen. And thank you, Erin, for always hosting this for us. We so appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Thank you guys.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.